want to start the recording?
Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic, Scottsdale's #1 psychic. Join live readings with Bob the Psychic every Monday night on SoulSearchTV. Real people, real questions, real clarity. Bob connects directly with your energy using psychic insight, tarot, mediumship to bring guidance on love, career, family, finances, and your life path. His readings cut through confusion, offer validation and hope, and help you move forward with confidence and trust. Every Monday, 7 p.m. MST. Watch free on SoulSearchTV, YouTube, or Facebook, or reserve your spot to join the Zoom room for a live reading. Experience clarity that changes everything. Limited spots available, so sign up before they're gone.
Hi, everybody. I am Bob the Psychic. I want to thank all of you for being here for Online Insights. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Bob Stahl. My website is bobthepsychic.com. I'm a tarot and angel card channel, medium, medical intuitive, and business intuitive located in Scottsdale, Arizona. My website is bobthepsychic.com. I would urge all of you to go check that out if you want to know something about me. For those of you who are wondering, wow, is he any good at what he does? Google me. There's a bajillion 5-star reviews out there on all of the social media channels, and I'm truly honored to be allowed to share my gift with the people on Soul Search and to you in the audience. If you have a question and you haven't bought a ticket for tonight, I urge you to go do that. If not, you can go to my website and we can set an appointment there, or I'll be here next Monday too. So without no more further ado, I guess that's what I'm supposed to say. I'm going to go ahead and get started. There are 6 people who have signed up for tonight. Each of you will get about 8 minutes. Ask me whatever it is you want. Let me just say a couple other things. I read with my eyes closed. So when I'm doing it, you'll see I'm not even looking at you. I do draw cards if we need them, and I kind of do it by the ones that feel like they don't fit. I have a camera right here, so you'll be able to see the cards on my little screen. I also go pretty fast. So if you want to use your phone or go back and watch this recording that will be available on demand on the Soul Search website, that's probably a good idea so you don't miss anything. What else do I tell people? I think that's it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I don't ask any questions as a rule, but if I do ask you one, I am going to put the answer in it because I don't fish, because that's not fun and I just want to have fun doing this. All right. That should be enough gabbing from me. So Christine, you are the first person. Congratulations. So you can unmute, turn on your camera, and then I am happy to answer whatever question you have. Let me just make these multi-speaker. There we go, multi-speaker. Whoa. No, it just changed back. Speak gallery. I can't figure it out. Okay, that's no worries. Okay, what would you like to know?
I would like to know about work.
Well, here's what I got on that. So work isn't going the way you want it because it's kind of like there's been a shift there of some sort. It's kind of like the energy that you bring and the energy that they, which would be like the company, kind of don't match anymore. And I feel like a lot of this might have started, man, they're giving me all sorts of dates, but I want to say it's probably November, December of last year of 2025. And there's something interesting about that. As for you, like staying there, I do feel like, well, what I'm hearing in my head, let me just make sure it's her choice. Yeah. I don't know how much longer you're going to be there. I feel like you might be gone by like February, March. It's definitely your choice. It's not like they're going to show you the door and say, see ya. But I do feel like you're ready for some new adventure of some sort, that the uncomfortableness or I want to say it just looks like drama in my head as I close my eyes and they show me that's what it looks like to me. So if that resonates and you kind of, are looking for clarity and you kind of already knew that, that's usually how my gift works. One more thing I want to throw in and then I'll let you talk. So 2025, those numbers added up to the number 9. And what I've been telling people is it just sucked because the end of 2025 was the end. I think it's a 7-year cycle. I always forget. But the point of it is that now 2026 adds up to the number 10 because 2 + 2 + 6 is 10 and 10 is a 1. That's like new beginnings, starting over fresh, taking the leap of faith, whatever that is. But that's why so many people in the last part of last year, especially in December, just left a bunch of stuff behind, and they were feeling uncomfortable and things were driving them nuts. I can't tell you how many people I had that experience with, especially the last 2 weeks of the year. So if all of this really heated up the last 2 weeks of the year, that's what this was about for you. So did any of that resonate? Make sense?
It does.
Other questions? So in terms of like looking for the job, on that one, I'm hearing you're going to find it. Sometimes I hear like it's going to fall on people, meaning like they're not necessarily looking. It's just going to like find them in some ways. But I do feel like you're going to find this position. So now I would say would be the time for you to like, I feel like your resume is already together, but to get it together in some way so that you're ready to move forward. I don't feel like you're going to walk around your company and job saying, yeah, I'm out of here, I'm leaving, I'm looking. But I do feel like you're kind of like, I don't know that both feet are out the door, but I do feel like at least one is. And I don't also feel like you're not the only one who's having this situation. I'm hearing there might be 5 others. I don't know if those are 5 people around you or just 5 people across the whole place or whatever the number 5 is, but there's something with the number 5. And it could be I want to say it's 5 people. Maybe it's people on your team or however that is, that are also looking to make that same kind of change. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Really?
But you don't think that they're going to terminate me. It's going to be on my terms. And that's what my wish has been.
Yeah. No, it's on your terms. They're not going to terminate you. I feel like, really, what I heard in my head was that they don't know how. Well, I don't know if that's really accurate, but I heard like they don't know how to terminate you. I don't know what that means, because how hard can it be? Especially if you're like here. Are you here in Arizona? Where do you live? Oh, I forgot to ask. Yeah, where are you coming in from?
California.
California. Okay. So California, well, Arizona is a right to work state, which means they can fire you for any reason they want if you look funny or whatever. I know California is not like that. So yes, it will be on your terms, because maybe that's why I heard in my head, they don't know how, because they don't have whatever it is legally they need to be able to do it. But I also don't feel like that they're really wanting to flush people out. I really feel like that there's a belief that that there isn't a problem, is what I'm hearing. So if they're kind of like the people who are running the place don't realize that there's a problem, that's kind of what I'm hearing too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I definitely get that you're in the right place, and you've been ready to wrap up this chapter since at least November of 2024. So that's over a year, if that makes sense to you.
Yes.
But really? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so this is you're fine. You're doing exactly what it is. I feel like you've ridden it to the end. I feel like too, if I'm right about that, in June-ish of 2025, you might have thought, oh, maybe it's time to go. But I don't know that it really was, because I feel like you're someone who you want to make sure that when you leave, it was the right decision. Like you don't look back and go, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. So, yes. But you're ready. And I keep getting it when it's February. It's like February, March. It might be sooner, but I keep hearing in my head, it's February of 26. You'll find something like different or better. Let me just ask them, is it in the same? It is the same line of work. So if that makes any sense, that's what I'm hearing on that too.
When will it be higher? I'll be excited.
I got it's going to be higher, and I feel like it's also unexpected in a way. So even though I feel like you're going to find the position, I keep getting it's unexpected. So it could be something, I'm hearing it's like better than you thought, which is interesting, because usually if it's better than you thought, those are the kind of jobs that just like find you. But in this case, I totally get that you're going to find it.
Okay. Very cool.
Cool. All right, hold on. I still got 3 minutes. Let me just draw.
Yay. Okay.
Hold on a second. All right. Unless there's something else you want me to specifically answer. So the way I do the cards, you're kind of saying, like, I pull them off the tarot deck and I kind of close my eyes and figure out where they, oh yeah, look. Oh my gosh, wait till you see. Okay, from the, oh, really? Upside down or right? Yeah, there we go. One more. Perfect. Okay, from the wow, you cannot make this up department. Here we go. Ready? Okay, so look at this. You're ready to put all of the garbage behind you. This is what the 5 Page of Pentacles are, to concentrate on new abundance coming your way. That could be the new job. And what's interesting, the card that came with it is this one, the 5 of Swords. This is like making a decision to like kick people out of your life. Like this guy wants to get these 2 swords from these 2 people so we can shift and move forward. It causes some drama. That's why the clouds are rough that way. But the point of it is that he's pushing people out of his life to move forward. So isn't that funny? You're ready to put stuff behind you to find new abundance, and you're ready to kick some people out of your life. When you do it, look at that. It's a lesson. It's a lesson that you need to learn. I feel like it's about confidence and realizing you're in the right place at the right time. This upside down and right side up. Upside down. And there's not going to be any disappointment when you do it. So if the 5 of Cups was right side up, that's about being disappointed. He's pissed off he didn't make it over the bridge to the house, so he kicks over his cups. But emotionally, you're not disappointed. You're also not stuck. Remember when I was drawing them, I'm like, wait, upside down? Because it wouldn't have made sense based on these other two that this one would be right side up. So this is about not feeling stuck, knowing you can make the decision, because at the end of the day, you get to be the King of Pentacles. This is having a lot of abundance around you, having a lot of nice things to share. It's kind of like the new job that's coming in a way, but you are ready to release where you're at and let the universe take it over. This is, I think, I don't remember which archangel it is, but that's okay. But the point of it is that these characters, the people sitting here are letting the universe like take over what's going on around them. And all of this, like the Queen of Wands would tell you, it's kind of like a lesson. Her wand, her passion is meeting new people. The sunflower represents rebirth, starting over fresh. And the black cat is all about shadow self, like all the things you've like cleared up, all the like sense of new direction you're going, releasing some trauma around you because you're ready to let go of the things around you that no longer make sense. That's kind of what's going on. I'll stop after this one. The idea on the 10 of Wands, he's carrying his wands to a new home. It's like he's rounding up his passion and excitement. The wands are heavy. He's ready to let go of them. So this is about really realizing you're carrying some stuff around you don't need to carry anymore. And that's kind of how the story kind of ends in some way. I know I went really fast because I get really excited. Did that make sense? Questions about that?
It does. So it's not like I'm finding a role in the current company I'm in. I'm moving to a totally different company.
Absolutely. There's no roles in the current company you really want. That train left the station, and that it might have left it over the summer. It might have been August, but if that makes sense, I get that you're comfortable there, and that might be why you're kind of like, but no, you're going to find something bigger, bolder, better.
Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much for participating. It was a pleasure meeting you. If you want to know more about me, my website, it's bobthepsychic.com. Okay.
Thanks,
next
Bob.
up, Judy. Come on down. You can unmute and you can turn on your camera. Oh, I'm sorry. Judy is J-Ball. I mispronounced that. I apologize.
No, that's part of my first and last name. It's Judy.
It is Judy. Oh, it is Judy. Okay. No worries. Okay. So where are you zooming in from?
Actually, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, really? Okay. I live over by Desert Ridge. So that's
where I saw that. I did look at your website.
So. Oh, you did? Okay. So, all right.
Yeah. So that's great.
That's cheating. You're not supposed to look. No, I'm kidding. All right. So what would you like to know? How can I help you?
I had a few questions if we have time, but the first one is having to do with financial situation and new job prospects or better job.
So on your financial situation, what I'm hearing about that, I hear it's not that great, but I feel like some of this is part of a lesson too, and that you really realized in some ways what they're showing me is that the money is leaking out. So there might be places where you're spending money and you don't realize it. And when I hear this kind of stuff, my favorite example is Starbucks, because I used to go there all the time, and you spend $10 a day and you're like, wow, at the end of the week, you just blew $50 on coffee, and that's psycho. So if there is something like, but I feel like there's money. So I want to say in terms of the financial piece about just kind of watching where you're spending it and just being really cognizant, there's a big word, cognizant about it. And that will help with that. And in terms of when's it going to get, because I feel let me just ask them, when's it getting better? I got it's in March. So January and February might not be the greatest, but I feel like by March, it's going to improve in some way where you're not going to feel so uncomfortable. But they keep showing me that you're just like super careful. Like when I close my eyes and ask, like in my head, like, what's it look like? It looks like you have like, you know, a big like magnifying glass and you're looking at the money or you're looking at your bank account, like really watching it in some way. Because there's some place where it's leaking. That's what I keep hearing. So I hope that makes sense to you. But that's why I use the Starbucks example, but it might be something else you do. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense in some way?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. What about a new job or where I'm at or somewhere else?
So on the new job thing, I'm hearing right now you're kind of like not ready, that you really want to try to settle the money, the leak thing first, so that you don't go to a new job and bring that energy with you. You know, with the last person I was talking about, the end of 2025, going into 2026, and we're leaving stuff behind, it kind of applies to you in this case too, that the job that you have now or the energy around it, you don't want to carry it forward. So I do feel, let me just, she's going to find a new job this year. Yeah, I got it's June or July. So summertime, you know, when it's 180 outside, that's right. With the perfect time to move too, but that's a whole other story. But I feel like, yeah, that it's really not till July. Because right now I really feel like you're working on kind of like settling the money thing in some ways, if that helps. Hold on, let me just ask, is it with this company or something new? And it might be with the company you're at, because I heard it might be where you're at now. So is it a promotion? Okay, so when I ask if it's a promotion, I got no. They're saying it might be just a different opportunity there. It might not be a promotion per se, though, but it would be something that you would like to do more or different than what you're doing now. Is it more, let me just say, is it more money or the same? They're saying the money is about the same, so whatever that means. But maybe that's why I got in the very beginning before you asked me that about how we're going to fix the money thing first before we do something different.
Okay. My next question is having to do with a relationship. If I'm going to meet someone this year that, you know,
I do feel like you're finally like ready to meet someone, but again, they're showing me that you're calm about this whole money thing. It's towards summertime. It's like August, because right now, because of what they're showing me is like you're kind of really nervous about the finance piece, so you don't want to attract someone who is also nervous about it, if that makes any sense. But I do feel like you're finally ready, and that there's a lot of, in fact, I'm going to give you an idea. If you're looking for a way to meet people, there is an app. It's, oh, everybody, this could apply to everybody. It's called Time Left. It is here in Phoenix, but they also do it all over the world. The idea is that you sign up for this thing and then you go to dinner on a Wednesday or a Friday night with 5 people you don't know. I have done it for over a year. So I've done it, I don't know, 40 times. It's awesome. I have met some amazing people. It is not a dating thing. So it's not like you're there, you know, dating, although people do meet and they form friendships outside of it. It's also divided up by ages. So I am 60. I'm not going to be sitting at a table with a 30-year-old because that's right. So, but I really like it in the Phoenix area since you live here. They do it in the Arcadia district, which is like 24th Street and Camelback. And then they also do it downtown. I go to the one in the Arcadia district, but it's called Time Left. It's a great way to get out and meet people. And it's really safe because it's not like we're going to go like be on a first date or no. So, and the restaurants are really good because it's like places I've never been to. But back to what you were saying. So, but in terms of meeting someone, I do feel like it's over the summer, and I do feel like right now you're just ready to, you're starting that whole new cycle thing. It's 2026. You're all the stuff I said about that. That's what I feel like it is for you too.
Okay.
Does that help make sense?
I met somebody last year that I really wanted to date and go out with.
They weren't ready. I got they weren't ready. Is that right? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just got that they weren't ready. You were like what I'm hearing on that one, you were the perfect fit for them, but they weren't ready, or they couldn't see it, or they were trapped in their own, like, I'm not worthy type thing going on there.
Okay. Yeah. Because I had a really positive feeling about him. So I was really disappointed.
Yeah. I think that matches because I got that he really wasn't ready.
Okay.
So
will he be ready in the future, the near future?
Is he ready for that? I got no. Like he's still stuck on, well, I think he's still stuck on someone he used to date. Like like it's not the last person he dated. It's like the one before that. Upside down, right? Yeah, upside down. Yeah, okay. It's like the one before that is what I got. So he might not be really ready. So, but I feel like you've put it out there like what it is you like. Wait till you see this. We're gonna go do this in a second, but you'll see that there's I think that just kind of showed you what I got on that. That just showed you that you know what like a good relationship is, like what it feels like, and the fact that you were disappointed is fine, but you also were like able to healthy let it go and realize it was on his side of the street. It wasn't about you because it was all about him. Really quick, I want to just show you these because my crazy layout like popped out as I was doing the cards. And I want to make sure you get to see this. So the way this layout works is this one down here is your feet, that one's your head, and this is kind of your story. No, you're not dying, so don't freak out because of that one. But what's interesting, in your feet, you got the Wheel of Fortune. This is new beginnings and the way life cycles and good luck coming your way. In your head, this is kind of like broadening your horizons, although that's really not what the 2 is about. But in the 2, wands are about passion and excitement. So this is you partnering with your wands, partnering with your passion to create something new in your life. And the guy is holding the world, meaning it can be whatever he wants. So this just tells me you're in a good place. You're ready for new adventures around you because you just had the Death card. This is new beginnings, like letting stuff go, starting over fresh in some ways, that in many ways, this new situation around you, that you're protected. All of these wands, these things are things that are challenging you. That wand is pounding you down, making you safe. That in the middle right now, you're really learning how to share your abundance with other people in a very fair way. So the 6 of Pentacles, Pentacles are about abundance. It's not necessarily money. It can be relationships or health or whatever that means to you, but you're doing it in a very fair way. And that's creating great family happiness and joy for you. That's what the 10 of Cups is. Cups are about emotions. This is family happiness and joy and celebration. It's like you becoming more like in your divine feminine, which is what the Empress is about, being comfortable sitting on this couch with all the stars in the universe right here on top of your head and using that thing to bless others. And then the last card, since my little timer went off, Devil. So when I read the cards and they come out upside down, I just do the opposite. To me, this is like you're no longer stuck. You're no longer addicted to anything. You're no longer stuck. You're moving forward. And that you're also very meticulous now about what it is you want and how it is you want things to be. So I feel like overall, this is saying this is going to be a good year for you. You're ready for something new. You have good luck around you. You're going to do something that challenges you. You're protected as you become more like in your divine feminine, like no longer nervous about the money thing because you're going to be meticulous. Like, look, he's making the coins, being careful about the money. That makes sense? Sound like you?
No, it's very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any questions, you can go, you know, my website. Go ahead and send me a note. All right.
Okay,
we'll move on to the next person. Hazel, come on and step up. Where are you?
Hi, good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. And so where are you zooming in from?
From California.
Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so how can I help you? What would you like to know?
I'm just wondering more about my love life. It seems like I haven't found the right person yet. I'm just wondering what I can do.
So I feel like that a lot of, because I got the, hold on, are you involved with, don't tell me, are you involved with somebody? I got you are. Are you involved with somebody now though? I heard you are. Are you involved with somebody now?
Yeah, but I'm about to leave them.
Well, okay. So I feel like the reason you're ready to leave them, well, okay. So I used to work in television and there was an expression in TV about like certain news stories, like they didn't have enough like oomph, but they just called it, there wasn't enough like sex in the story. So there's not enough oomph in this with this guy. And that's why you're where you are. I feel like part of it, what I'm hearing is the oomph has to be with you. So I feel like this is a time for you to kind of go and like ask your inner child and nurture yourself. Like what kind of oomph and excitement do you need to have in your own life to attract someone who has that in their life to bring it to you? The last person I just talked to, she was asking about meeting someone new. And I'm like, you know, when you get the money thing settled down, you're going to be at a better place because you don't want to attract someone who has that same like money nervousness to them. I feel like it's the same thing I'm feeling with you too. So whatever that means to you, like go and be the person. Yeah, maybe that's a way of saying it. Like go and be the person you want to date and all that. Because the person you're with right now, he's very like, he's kind and he's safe, but there's not enough like oomph to make it like, you know, because you're ready to be like, here's what I got. You're ready to be like swept off your feet and feel like you're a princess and all that stuff. I don't know that he knows how to do that. And nothing against him. It's not like he's, you know, a narcissistic, yeah, none of those. But I just feel like it's kind of like flat in some ways. So for you, I feel like the best thing for me to tell you is go figure out like how to do it for yourself, whatever that means to you. So I don't know if that's, I'm not so sure if it's about meeting new people or just spending more time nurturing yourself, whatever that is, to kind of like vibrate up. The other thing I'm hearing in my head is that you're ready to fish in a different pond. So however you met him, there might be a better, I don't want to say like higher, yeah, like a better way to meet like more higher vibration people than however you happen to meet this particular guy. Does that make sense?
I think so, because I met him through a dating app.
And so hold on, is the dating app the right fit for her? I got it isn't.
Oh.
So, but that's okay because I do feel like one of the good things that happened here, the guy is safe. So you did a very good job of picking someone who was safe, who was not like a scammer. All the horror stories I've heard about dating apps, and I've heard a lot of them. Been doing this for a while. So you're in a good place for that. So, but maybe it is about, like vibrate. I keep getting, they keep saying, tell her to vibrate up higher. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So, I mean, I wouldn't beat yourself up about it. You're kind of like in the right place, though. How old are you?
I am 32.
Okay. So the reason I ask about that is there's something called Saturn Return. I thought you were younger. It's 0 to 27, 28 to 54, and then 55 and up. And the idea is that it takes Saturn 27 years to bop around the universe, and it's one chapter in our life. My sense is that you were about 27-ish. So what I was going to say is you're kind of wrapping up that like first chapter, and you're ready to go like be the woman you're really like supposed to be and attract that better, like, I don't want to say better, that stronger like energy to you in some ways. And the best example I can give you about the 27 thing is I do bachelorette parties all the time. Guess how old the bride is? Like 90% of the time. Yes, she's 27. She's 27 or she just turned 28. And I think it's hilarious because I walk in, oh, you're 27? Oh my gosh, you're psychic. No, I am, but not about this age thing. So does that help make sense? You're in the right place. I feel like, there's just some stuff around you you're ready to like release in some ways to meet the person. Hang on, let me just draw some cards and see what we can get on that. Yeah, see, that's the top or bottom? Top. Okay, here we go. Let's just see if this helps. I'm gonna frame it in terms of a relationship. So the first one you got, the 9 of Cups. Cups are all about emotions. This is like emotional stability around you. So you are very stable in a way, which makes sense. And the next one, the Page of Pentacles, this one that came out with the last person. So this is about putting things behind you, like in the tree, things that don't matter anymore, or letting stuff so you can concentrate on new abundance. In this case, we're going to make the relationship the abundance piece, like about the connections of people. Cups are usually about relationships, but I feel like in this case, we're saying we're going to put things behind you that don't fit anymore so you can find the right person. And look, this would be the guy showing up in some ways. So the 10 of Pentacles, this is like the money card, happy family life, great abundance all around you. This is all the stuff that's coming. I feel like when is this? It's like summertime, like June, July, May, June, July. So I feel like between now and then is kind of when you're having this shift of some sort and figuring out, what it is you want and how it is that you want to be. I mean, I feel like on the date, she's supposed to, I got there's something like easier or better for you than this whatever dating app you're on, if that makes sense. So I don't date on dating apps, so I can't give you any advice on that. I mean, my favorite thing I just talked about it a second ago is time left. It's probably in California. If you're in a pretty big city, I'm sure they do it there because they do it all over the world. That would be a way to meet people. It's not necessarily for dating, but you never know, that kind of thing. And you would be around people that are your age and no, I don't work for them or getting anything for promoting them. So other questions? Did that sound like you? Is there something else I can help answer?
I guess maybe something about work.
Okay.
Mentioned something about like financial. So I'm just
Yeah. So for work, I'm hearing your work life is going like the way that it's supposed to, that you're doing quite well there and you're going to be very prosperous this year, that all of the skills that you're well liked and appreciated where you are, and that there really isn't anything for you to worry about, but you're supposed to continue like learning and like driving forward or learning more things, kind of like being a sponge in some ways. So that we, in the net, when are we going to get a new, like around 35-ish, I feel like you're going to get a new job. And it'll be more than what you're doing now or a higher level. So right now you're kind of learning what it is you need to do to be able to go and do that. Does that make sense? What kind of work do you do?
So I work in a dental office. I do back and front.
Okay. So you're like the office manager kind of thing? Is she going to work? I got you might be going to a bigger practice is what I heard.
Mm,
So that might make sense though too. Yeah, because it's definitely, and it might not just, it might be more than dental to it because I just heard it's like a medical practice. So
mhm,
whatever that is, but I do feel like that you're definitely in the right place.
mhm.
And I also feel like you like being in the front more than in the back.
Yeah.
So if that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like you're sitting there like being, I don't want to call you like a receptionist, but definitely you like being in the front more
Yeah.
than, yeah.
Mhm.
So, and the new gig, whatever that new gig is, it's more in the front type thing. But I do feel like it's a, I don't know what 98 is, but I don't know if there's 98 people in the practice or the whole staff is, maybe there's 98 people, whatever that is. But I feel like that has something to do with it. So if 98 means something to you, that's what I'm hearing about that.
Mm, it's interesting.
Okay, anything else?
That's it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great night. Thanks for visiting. Okay, next one is Jennifer. Step on up. There you are. Jennifer W. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great. Where'd you go? There you are. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. So where are you zooming in from?
New Jersey.
Well, welcome. Welcome. Is it cold back there?
It's freezing.
It was about 70 here in Phoenix today. So come on out. This is the time of year, you know. Just don't come in July because it's 180, but that's a whole other story. Okay, how can I help you? What would you like to know?
I guess I have questions about my relationship as
It's
well as
going,
my
yeah, let me give you what I got. It's going through a phase right now. And that both of you, the question really becomes if both of you are committed to staying in it or whether you're ready to like to throw up the towel, throw up your hands in some ways. I feel like that for both of you, I feel like in some ways both of you are like afraid to leave because it is comfortable in a way, like comfortably uncomfortable. But at the same time, there has to be a shift in like what it is you want and how you want things to be. It's almost like you're ready to have a big discussion about, okay, what are we doing and what's the future? And then without having an argument about it, deciding whether you can like work things out or like get back on the same page. Because I feel like in some ways you're not on the same page. It's not like you guys are like cheating on each other. It's not that. But it's kind of like you're just like, I want to say not into it. I don't know how else to describe it. That's how I heard it in my head. Does that make sense? You can say
in a
no.
sense.
In a sense. Do you have a question about that?
I think I'm struggling with his actions.
Okay, so on that one, well, that's fascinating. I heard does he not know that he's doing something wrong? Because I heard he doesn't know what he's doing. Or like he doesn't know he's causing like issues. Does that make sense? Or does he know and I'm totally wrong on that one?
He knows now because I brought it up to him, but I don't feel like we're on the same page.
Okay. So so on that piece, what I'm hearing, he does like want to be on the same page as you, but I feel like he was okay. So I got he acting like a teenager, like a snobby teenager? Because what I heard in my head was he was kind of like acting like he was 17 and didn't realize, well, he might have realized it. It's almost like sabotage in some way. That his little 17-year-old like inner child is coming out and trying to like mess things up because it is such a good fit that you guys had. Does that line up? Yeah. Okay. So for you, I do feel like the boundary for you is like how long are you going to let that continue? Because in some ways he has to figure out how to like stop it and like nurture himself in some ways and tell his like inner child like, hey, cut that out. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I'm taking care of you, my little 17-year-old, and that this woman, Jennifer, is really a good pair, really a good match for us. We don't need to keep looking around for whatever the next, girl walking down the street is. And he's not. Because I don't get the sense that he's doing that. But I do feel like that's what it is. It's like his 17-year-old coming out and that you're like way over that. So I do feel like there's a boundary of some sort when I got the boundary is February. So we're at January 12th. So there's like 2 weeks to go before I feel like both of you have the like, I want to call it almost like the come to Jesus meeting. Like, okay, what are we doing? And if you're not going to, and if, in his case, if he's not going to make a commitment to, I don't want to say fix it because I don't hear the word is fix. I just get the word is like change, because I'm not sure it's broken yet, but I do feel like you're going to get to your wit's end and be like, because you're much more like, I want to say settled and in your like divine feminine and kind of in your power, and you know what it is you want. Like you're dating with intention. And I feel like he was too, until this 17-year-old dude, whatever, popped up. And if it popped up, wow, did it start going south at the beginning of December? Like a month ago?
December of last year.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you heard in the very beginning when I was talking about what last year was and what December was, because I got this is all part of December, and that this is some of the garbage he needs to leave behind and close that chapter. So it's almost like you, it's almost like you need to say to him, hey, you need to act like an adult. Like when you go out and you do blah, blah, blah about that, I feel blah, blah, blah. And, it's kind of like, when you treat me like crap, then I feel like I'm being abandoned. And about that, I feel sad. And that kind of conversation, it's something called a talking boundary. And it's a way to like keep the emotions in it, but not like jump on them so they don't feel like they're being attacked. If that helps you in some ways. But I definitely feel like you're kind of at like wit's end and stuff. For you, I'm hearing one of the things you could do is like write about it. So I don't know if you journal or write letters, but something like that. The caveat on that is no matter what you write down, under no circumstances are you to give it to him. No. Because then you're going to write it for the wrong reason. This is about you talking to little Jennifer inside you and like calming her down and letting you know you're taking care of her. Because she's all like disappointed and sad and wants, something more like steady in some ways. Like I said, you're totally dating with intention. I feel like he was too till December showed up. And now he's like, I want to say like WTF on that. Does that make sense? You can say no.
It makes sense. But we are engaged.
Okay.
And after the engagement is when shit hit the fan.
So when I said the part about sabotage, yeah. So are they supposed to get married? When I asked in my head, are you supposed to get married? I heard yes. But I keep getting there's got to be a shift by February. Or if not, you're going to be like out. Because you know that you don't want this in your marriage and all that. And I know there's some who would say, well, you kind of see how he really is now, and do you really want that? And it's going to get worse as he gets older. I'm on my brain or whatever, my psychicness is saying that's not true in this case. But it's definitely he's like going to sabotage in some place. And that's what he needs to figure out is why. So maybe that's the question to ask him. Why are you trying to sabotage? It appears to me that you are trying to sabotage this. Why?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because part of me, should I tell? See, because I'm asking in my head, like, oh, should I tell her to go like talk to a therapist and do like counseling? I got no on that. So I feel like maybe it's, that it's just a conversation with him. Like, why are you sabotaging this? I love you. I want to be with you. I committed to you. You committed to me. What happened? Because I totally get it's the 17-year-old coming out and going, woohoo. And that's not who, he needs to calm that 17-year-old down.
Yeah. And I do see therapist. And
okay.
She's been seeing me since I was 15. I'm now 29. He's 35.
Yeah.
And she essentially has said to me, how long are you going to put up with this?
There you go. So I matched her. Yeah. Yeah. So when I said the part about February, maybe that's you're going to draw the line in the sand and say it's February, and then I'm out. I can feel that you're ready to go cry, and that's okay. I make people cry all the time. And I know that when that happens, that I've given them the information or the clarity or whatever it is that they need. And I am happy to talk to you anytime. Go to my website. I know your name's Jennifer. Send me an email and I will send you a thing for a 15-minute free session, okay? I'm happy to do that. Yeah. So just say you're Jennifer W and just drop me an email tonight so I know and I'll send it to you. Okay. We'll talk tomorrow. Yeah. And then you'll just book it on my website. I'm happy to talk to you because there's a whole bunch more I could say. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Walter, you are next. Hi, Walter. Come on up. Oh, Walker. I'm sorry. Your screen says Walker. My other one said Walter. So yes, Walker, you're the one. Come on up. Are you there? If not, we'll come back to you. Okay, we'll come back to you then. The next one I have, number 6, it says Rinta, R-I-N-T-A. It's yeah, someone, the producer just said that. Is someone named Rinta here? If not, it might be Hazel. Oops, hold on. Rita is not here yet. Okay. Is Hazel someone I'm supposed to talk to? Hazel's already gone. Okay. There you go. Because I never remember what I tell people.
I had my reading.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I recognize your voice now. You're right. Okay, so Walker, are you here? I am ready to, yes, go ahead and you can turn on your camera and unmute, and I'm happy to answer whatever question you have. There we go. You moved up. Okay. Walker, are you here? We're waiting for you. Okay, so while we're waiting for, I wonder if he walked away from his Zoom thing. So while we're waiting, what I'll do is I'll just draw some cards. Let's just do like a group reading for all of the people here who are sitting here waiting. Let me go ahead and we'll just draw cards and see what we get. So for a group message for all of you, so all of you know that you're here for a healing and a message of clarity and of kindness and compassion. And the best message we can give all of you is to know that it's okay for you to show kindness and compassion to yourselves and not beat yourselves up about things that happened over the last 6 months, or maybe it's even 6 weeks. And just know that many of these things that happened were supposed to happen because they were supposed to show you about your personal strength and about all of the growing that you've done. And if it wasn't about that, it was just the reminder that there's more out there for you and that you're ready to shift up and you're ready to stand up for yourself and put yourself where you need to be, that you're worthy of all of the love and the light and the kindness and the compassion that's in your life, and to stop doubting yourselves. So for many of you, if you had that sense of doubt around things, we want to say that this is the time to let that go. No more doubting. This is a new year. It's a new journey around the sun. And this is the time for you to make all of those changes. Okay, so that was me doing my guides right there. So I closed I have no idea what I said. So I probably, if I talked faster and my voice changed, that's what that was about. Okay, Walker, are you back here? I don't see you on my screen. Okay, is anybody else new here? No? All right, well, let's keep going. Because you know what we'll do? We'll open it up again. Do any of you have a question or something? I still have about 20 minutes to go. Is there anything that any of the people I've already talked to want to ask, or some new topic that they want? Go ahead and just turn on your camera, and I'm happy to answer it. If not, I'm going to draw cards. Hi, okay. Go ahead. Which one? Judy, go ahead. You were the first one to turn on. Oh, yeah, unmute. And then Christine, we'll come to you next. Judy, go ahead and unmute. There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What would you like to know?
So I've had quite a few family members pass, going back long time, 40 years, and even, most recently about 4 years. So I just wondering, I don't know if you can give me any insight on how they are.
The way it works for me is right side is mom and left side is dad. On your mom's side, who are you? She is saying she is a great grandmother. On your mom's side, I don't know if you know her or not. The way it looks for me, it looks like rows of seats, and she is standing like behind your ear, which is usually great grandparents, and ears like, grandparents and parents are like in front, and it kind of like goes in rows. She's showing me like a red robin of some sort, or like a red like hummingbird. So if you see hummingbirds, or, well, you're in Arizona though, so I don't know that we have that. But if we do, or you see a bird that's red, it's definitely not a cardinal though. That's her being all around you. And she just wants you to know that you're safe and protected. And she's always been like, around you. Like she says, you're her favorite too. And there's any of that, that wasn't really specific enough. Anything else you want to tell me about
Because
her?
I'm a little bit confused. You're talking about my great grandmother?
Yes, on your mom's side.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know her.
Yeah, that's what usually, yeah. Let me just ask her, are you her no, she's saying she's your great grandmother.
And
But
let me ask you this.
sure.
So is she my biological great grandmother?
Ooh, I heard no. She said no.
Okay.
But she considers you like her biological daughter, but she said no, she's not. But
Okay.
but she says she likes you better than her okay. She likes you better than her biological grandkids or whatever that is. That's kind of funny. I've never heard that one before where I've gotten the answer like the yes and the no, but never where I hear a voice saying no, but I like her better than the bio one. So that's kind of interesting and cool.
Any other person you can pick up on?
There's a man on the other side that's on your dad's side. Who are you? Well, he's saying he's your dad. Is your dad still alive?
No,
Okay, so it's your dad. Did he used to smoke like cigars? Or
not really cigars, cigarettes.
cigarettes? Okay, because he's definitely smoking something. So, okay, let me see. What does he want you to know? You know how I know he's a dad? Because they always say you need a new car. Every time I get a dad, they say, tell them to get a new car. So I don't know what that's about, but if that makes sense to you, there you go. Anything else he wants to say? He's saying he wants you to know that everything is going to work out, that the money thing is just it's like a family thing, and that it's okay. You're going to figure it out. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I see that Walker is here. I'm going to go
Okay.
and talk to him real quick. Thank you so much, Walker. Come on up. Let me reset my thing here. Hopefully he will be able to turn on your camera and unmute. Walker, there we go. You moved up. Okay, Walker, come on up. I'm ready. We got about 10, 15 minutes to go. Well, less than that, 14 minutes to go. Are you there? Okay, we'll come back to you. So Walker, please, or maybe the producer can reach out to you and see if we can get your attention. All right, Christine, I see you had a question. What would you like to know real quick?
Yeah, I just want to know if any loved ones are around me.
Yeah, on which side are you on, mom or dad's side? That's okay. I got it's on your dad's. Okay, so this person it's a guy. He's standing pretty close, like in front of like your ear. He's saying he's like a brother to you. Do you have a brother or a guy that you consider like a brother on the other side?
My brother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Oh, and he's on your dad's side. Oh, that would make sense because wow. All right. So does his name? Ooh, I heard a name too. Okay, before I tell you the name, my name picker is really bad, so let's not be too excited. But it's something with an L, like Larry or Gary. No, yeah,
No.
But that's okay. But I'm sure it's him. He's like ready to. It's always about cars. Like he's saying he's like ready to go driving around with you, and he wishes you would know. Oh wow, he's saying he wishes you would realize just how confident and attractive that you really are. That he hears some of the thoughts that you say to yourself, and he just doesn't understand why. Because he keeps saying you're just like my wife, and she was confident and knew all these things, and you are just like her in that way. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay. And that he's really proud and happy to be related to you, to like your whole family. And he's really not happy that is on the other side, but he knew that he had to go sooner than he expected. And that when he went, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Whatever that means, I am not sure.
Yeah, he died. He was barbecuing and he died. He fell and died.
Yeah, what they're showing me, he got like zapped out of his body.
Oh.
Yeah, like if he was like, it just looks like he was standing there and then we're like, whoop, and like up he went.
Wow.
That makes sense to you? That's what I saw. So maybe that's why I got it wasn't as bad as it seemed, because it happened so fast you didn't even know.
Right.
So, okay. All right. Anything we saw, the person named Rita is here too. Let me go try to grab her really quick. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Walker, are you here before we run out of time here? We're doing, I got like 10 minutes to go. Where'd you go? If not, no. Okay. Rita or Rinta.
Rinta.
Hi, how are you?
R-I-N-T-A. Rinta. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. So where are you zooming in from?
I live in Bangladesh, but right now I'm in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. The weather's nice here, so there you go. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yes, it's nice. This is the best time of year. Can I help you? What can I answer for you?
It's just that I had a big shift in life a few years back. I went through a divorce. Now I'm getting my son settled down in Arizona State University. So I was just wondering what's happening next because
So yeah, let me give you what I heard. So in terms of the big shift around you and the divorce, yeah, that was supposed to happen. That you had already like outlived the benefit of that relationship or whatever that relationship was supposed to bring into your life. You guys took care of it in some ways. And so that even though you parted, and I feel like there might have been a lot of drama around it, but that's okay. That was really supposed to happen that way because you had a journey of yourself on your own that you had to complete. And now I want to say in the next year or two, okay, in the next year or two, I do feel like you're going to meet somebody new. And then you're going to have the choice as to whether, I don't know that you're going to marry them, but I feel like it's going to be a companion for you, someone who's going to help you like on the way and like a partner in life, that kind of thing, for just to experience new things. I do feel like that one of the things that'll happen before that, which you're already doing, is making sure that your kids are all like set up for life, that you've given them, like you've done all the things you can to make sure that I'm hearing the word launch, okay, that they launch correctly or that they have everything they need to get what it is that they want and have in life. Your kids are very intelligent. They're going to make a difference in the world, every one of them, in a very like different way. They're not all going to do the same thing, but what I'm hearing is they're all very, very proud to call you mom and dad at the same time, but they're also very grateful for all of the help and the support. And I just feel like it's the conversations you've had with them that have really made a difference in their lives.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
It makes sense. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
Any other, what else can I answer for you?
Yeah, and on the financial front, like because in our country with the situation, business is tough. So on the financial front,
I feel like
happening?
the situation's going to be. It's going to remain tough. Well, they said it was 3 years, and then they're saying 2027. So maybe it's just for the next 2. Well, hold on. Let me just ask them. So 27 when it gets better or gets worse? Okay, so this year is going to blow. It's going to be bad. But I feel like in 2027, it gets better. So, and then if that's the end of like a 3-year cycle, like if it started getting bad in 2024, then 3 years gets you to 2027, and that might be what that's all about. But I do feel like by the time 2027 shows up, you're going to be in a place where you're much more, well, they're using the word organized. I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe it's more like you're much more settled in a way, and you're in like the right place and where you really like want to be. Does the partner there? And I do feel like the partners around you, does she know the partner? You don't know this guy now, but by the time 2027 shows up, you'll know who he is. I'm not sure if you're already in a partnership with him right when 2027 gets here, but you definitely like know where he is. Okay, is he here in the US or is he in Bangladesh? He is US or Bangladesh. He might be here. He might be here like in the US in some way. If that makes sense. Does she know?
Okay, yeah, maybe.
I don't think you know, but I don't think you know. Yes. So, all right. Any other questions or anything? I still have about like 5 minutes to go, and I see Walker just typed in his question right there, so I want to make sure I answer it for him.
No, so far I'm good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was great talking to you.
Yeah, go visit my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. And I do.
Sure, I will. I will make sure to follow you.
Okay, great. Okay, Walker, hi, how are you? I can see you. And your question is, you want to know if your husband's property sale will go through this year for his commercial property in North Carolina. He's selling with many relatives, and it's been a year.
Yes, thank you, Bob. It's been under contract for over a year. So we're really getting anxious about if this property.
I feel like some of the relatives are the people that are stopping it or causing the drama. But if it's
No,
under
it's nothing relative. It's under contract with a huge corporation. So we're waiting. They're dragging their feet, but
yeah, they
they've
don't know
already.
what they want to do. They're trying. I got that they need to get a contract, or they're trying to, that the whatever it is they're buying, there's a contract that they need to have in order to do it, or in order to use the property, and they don't have it yet. It's kind of like
Okay.
a contingency thing, but I feel like they've written in a way that you're never going to know. But if that makes sense to you, that's what I got. Is it going to close this year? Oh man, I heard it's December of this year. Like
Wow,
another year. But I
that would
also
be
heard that there's
terrible.
like is there something written into it about a bonus or more interest or something that you would get, like if it doesn't close
Yeah,
until
every
December?
few months that they drag their feet, they have to pay like a couple $100,000 more.
There you go. Yeah, because I heard $1 million more. Well, I heard it might be $1 million more. So however many months that is, if that gets you to December of 2026, there you go.
That would
So
be great.
I
I
feel like,
also
so
have a
just
quick question.
be patient. Go ahead. We still have at least
Okay.
until they say I'm almost out of time. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm wanting to start an Airbnb on my ranch in Sedona, Arizona. Do you think that that will be a
Yeah, what are
successful
you waiting
venture for me
for?
in Sedona?
Yeah, I got what are you waiting for?
I have to clean it out. It has all kinds of things from a Christmas project I'm still finishing up for the year.
Yeah, you're going to hire someone to help you do that, or hire someone to do the work.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
think I need to hire a cleaner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of emotional stuff there, and I feel like you need to get rid of that emotional stuff, and that's why you're going to hire a cleaner who kind of like knows what they're doing or knows something, so you don't get like caught up in the memories in some way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just got a surprise huge check, and it's been a nightmare. We have not been able to get this check cashed for over a week. We got a surprise check from my husband's auntie. So do you think we'll be able to get that resolved this week?
I heard it's not till February in some ways. Do they think the check is fake?
No, it's just a matter of like, he has a new bank account. So they're like, you're too new. We don't know you. So we can't take care of that for you.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so how long is it going to take? You know, it might take 2 weeks, which would be like 10 banking calendar days. That might be what gets you to February. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
I mean, they might be able to see if they'll take it and put a hold on the money till do you know what I mean? They might do it that way instead of saying, no, we're not even going to take the deposit, because they could do it that way, you know, put it in your account and then hold for however long it is, because the hold time is the amount of time, if it was fake, for it to go to wherever it is, for them to say, oh yeah, this isn't real, and then for it to come back. But on the
He just
Sedona
had
thing,
to
I
open
do feel like you're supposed to hire someone.
Okay.
If that
Yeah, he
makes-
just had to open a brand new bank account today to try to deal with this bloody check, but they're like, oh yeah, maybe later this week. So I'm hoping it'll be this week
Yeah.
that we can
I
get
got
that
it's the
resolved.
beginning of February, but that's okay. Is the check, I used to work in a bank many, like, lifetimes ago. Is it drawn on a bank in Arizona, or what's it drawn on?
From North Carolina, where he's from.
Oh, so it's in the US. Yeah, so it's not like it's drawn on something overseas. So there's ways,
Right.
maybe it'll be quicker than February then.
Okay, great.
Okay, so with that,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so my little clock says there's about 3 minutes to go. I have no idea if that's right or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to channel another message and draw cards for people. And just remind you that my name is Bob Stahl. My website is bobthepsychic.com. If you're watching this and you didn't get to ask a question and you'd like to meet me, go to my website. It is bobthepsychic.com. I do readings over the phone, over Zoom, in person. My office, if you're in the Phoenix metro area, is in the Desert Ridge area, which is like Tatum and the 101 freeway. If you live here, you'll know where that is. And if you don't, that's okay. I love doing Zoom much more than the phone because I like looking at people, and I think that's more interesting. Besides, I have that camera right there, so if we use cards, you'll be able to see what they are. And I want to thank all of you for being here. My little clock says there's 2 minutes. Can maybe Allison can tell me how much time is left? Is it 2 minutes or so? I don't know. Let me just draw some cards. We'll just do that. Hold on a second. Yes, 2 minutes to go. All right. So let me draw a couple of cards here, and then we'll end on that. So hold on, that one, this one. Okay, so this will be for the group, right? Yes, it is. There we go. Ready? Okay, watch how fast I can talk for this. Okay, so right now what we've learned, that everyone is meticulous and exacting about how they really want things to be. That's how you came to this session. What you learned while you were here is the Sun card. This is rebirth, starting over fresh, being grounded to the earth and the universe. A little baby doesn't have any clothes on because he's released all of his baggage. So for many of you, the answers I gave you or the answers you received or however it came helped you release some of the things around you. And now you're ready to stir things up. Using the sword represents our thought process to change things around you. That the clouds right there, that's the new energy you're creating in your life, especially over the next week. So take whatever it is that I talked about, the stuff that made sense. Hey, take that, go run with it. If it didn't make sense, that's okay. Leave it behind, because no one is a perfect reader. No one can get everything exactly perfect. And I know that I'm pretty good. I'm pretty accurate, but I also know sometimes I say stuff and it doesn't make sense to people, and that's okay, because I'm just here to help and share my gift, and however I can help you, that's what floats my boat. So until next week, I'm Bob the Psychic. I hope you'll come back and visit me here on Soul Search, or go check out my website and we can do something a little more intimate and personal, either on Zoom or in person or even over the phone. All right, that should be about 2 minutes, and I want to thank all of you for being here. So have a great week, everybody.
Recording stopped.
Looking for real answers? Meet Bob the Psychic, Scottsdale's #1 psychic. Join live readings with Bob the Psychic every Monday night on SoulSearchTV. Real people, real questions, real clarity. Bob connects directly with your energy using psychic insight, tarot, mediumship to bring guidance on love, career, family, finances, and your life path. His readings cut through confusion, offer validation and hope, and help you move forward with confidence and trust. Every Monday, 7 p.m. MST. Watch free on SoulSearchTV, YouTube, or Facebook, or reserve your spot to join the Zoom room for a live reading. Experience clarity that changes everything. Limited spots available, so sign up before they're gone.